This is Nitro RC at Norcal Hobbies, so this is the turkey race. So right now, he's warming up the engine, just firing it up. Temperature outside at this point, I don't know, it's probably 55 degrees out. Maybe it's a little cooler, I have no idea. That would be 12, 13 degrees, no, probably 12. Between 12 and 13 degrees Celsius. But here we go. So this is really exciting because I get to be a pitman for the very first time in my life for a Nitro car. Now, really quick, I know some of you have watched my videos where I run my Nitro monster trucks, etc. All that cool stuff. And yeah, my first hobby grade RC was a Nitro. It was an HPI RS4 SS, which was really fun. I don't remember the engine on that thing. I think it was a 1.2 1 horsepower engine or something. But now, when I came here, really quick, I had no idea. I've never been a pitman for anybody, so I just came up and said, like, hey, I have no clue. I mean, I'll gladly be your pitman if you guide me, but, you know, if I screw up, that's, you know, keep in mind, I have no idea what I'm doing. Which was awesome, and I think that's really the way to approach it. And the reason why is I give the driver time to explain everything that he needs from me, at least, you know, just basic steps. And I don't pretend to know more than I actually do, because if I make a mistake, I'm going to look like the idiot that, you know, thought he knew everything, versus this way, hey, I have no idea. If you know, guide me and help me, sure, I'll help you. If something happens, well, we'll see. Now, I have flagged before. But anyway, if you want to try being a pitman for the very first time in your life, find somebody that will let you. Somebody who's out here having fun. And to be honest, if they're racing Nitro, and it's just a few guys, and everybody's electric, they're probably really cool people. Like, most of the Nitro guys are really cool people. They're probably the coolest bunch. The people that are, you know, the problem are the electric guys. No, I'm kidding. I'm messing. I drive all electric for RCs. That's why I was joking. But something to keep in mind. So right now we're starting on this side because they're doing some warm-up laps. They're running foams, and those foams are amazing. I mean, they have such great traction too. Now, start-top box. There's usually some plates toward the rear of the start-top box, and what you need to do, I don't know if it shows in the camera. Maybe it does. There's a cleat sort of in the back. Well, maybe not really a cleat, but the rear part of the chassis will just sort of key in there, and that's how you know how far back the car goes. So you just place it there, move it all the way back, and that's it. And then you grab the igniter, which you're going to see, it looks like a stick that I'm going to put on top of the engine, then push down. And then you're going to see me kind of wiggle the car a little to make sure I have it on the wheel. Because this car is going to flame out in a bit, so that's just when the engine shuts off. So, in the meantime, I'm going to fill you in. So this is pit lane right where that yellow car is. If that car were to go straight, there's actually a barrier blocking pit lane. So when the car comes in, you have to catch it, and I'll show you how to catch the car. Take it off the track and fuel it off the track, just in case you spill some fuel. It doesn't land on the track, because then the next guy that runs over it will get that stuff on the tires and probably crash on some of the turns. So those are some of the things. Now, most importantly, I would say don't eat snot, and I'm going to give you a few instances of where I absolutely do that. So it's not just what to do, but what not to do. But one of the things about Nitro is, I know it takes a little more, and when you're racing, this is a 10-minute main, so it's not that long. They've had 20-minute mains, I think even 30-minute mains, but today there were 15 heats, and it's a short day. Well, we don't have much daylight just because of the time of the year. But Nitros just sound awesome, and you probably shouldn't smell the fumes for very long, but it's nice. If you get the scent from afar, it's kind of nice. But here we go. So this is how you fuel up. You pick up the car by sticking your thumb right in here. So this will open up the fuel cell, and you just pick it up from the body. And as you pick it up, you just pour the fuel in there, and then once you put it down, well, it'll cover up and it'll be ready to go. So, important thing, so here I've already picked it up, I have it off the track, I am fueling, actually I'm temping, so I'm actually going to fuel it later on. So this is the race director, he's just telling you, or in this case me, that it's a 10-minute main, so that is what he's informing. Now the driver is calling me in saying that he needs me to lean out the mixture. Now keep in mind, I don't know anything because that's the way I presented myself. So he's not telling me to lean the mixture, he's just telling me to go back 1 hour. So imagine it's a clock, when you turn it, just do an hour. So say it's at 3, then I'm just putting it at 2. And so the reason why is the temperature was at 284 degrees, so I'm making it just a little bit richer so it can run a little cooler. So here we go, there's the igniter right here, I'm pushing down, right, checking the cleat, alright, it's there, pushing down again, notice the green light, and I was wiggling the car, so flame on. And here we go, so there's the car, I don't want to put the car on top, and I'm going to receive instructions to fuel, and this is where I fuel. Alright, so that's how you fuel. You get to the very top, and you generally want to be faster than I am, so not the fastest pitman. Now something else that you probably noticed that I was struggling to find the screwdriver, the flathead. So first thing you should do is know where the tools are. I didn't check where the tools were. So here I am running over, well not running, I'm just walking across with all the other pitmen here. So she's really nice. Actually, they were all awesome, but I had a chance to talk to her. I'm not sure whose pitman she is, but anyway. So here I am. I'm trying to set a timer now for 5 minutes so I can give my driver actually 4 minutes and 45 seconds, just a warning. Now here I'm instructed to pick up the car, put it off, and then I kind of get confused. So long story short, what you're going to do is you're going to put the car down, but put it at an angle. See, I didn't put it at an angle, so make sure you put it at a slight angle so you can take off because there's a turn coming in. But the driver wanted me to put a little more fuel once I was on the other side, but then he told me to put it back down. So anyway, now at this point, they're running and I'm eating snot. So what you're supposed to do is, and here I'm greeting, right, so everything, and to notice I'm the only pitman left. I should be over by the trailer, which is where everybody else is going. So I have to pick everything up, grab the phone, but again, here I am, eating snot. So that's something else that you need to do. Just grab your stuff, start walking over to the driver's stand. I called it the trailer because it happens to be a trailer. And the other thing too, when you set the timer, I set the timer on my phone, make sure it's, because it's a 10-minute main, I wanted to set it for 4 minutes 45 seconds. That way, regardless of where the driver's in the lap, the driver can make it by 5 minutes, so he doesn't run out of fuel. But I accidentally set the timer for, yes, 4 hours 45 minutes. So that was fun. So now I'm counting minutes and looking at the seconds. So that's another thing not to do. But there we go. So there's the phone. Now I was trying to adjust the camera, and I just realized that I put it too low, or maybe I'm looking down. There we go. Let's look up so we can watch the race. Fabulous. So that car is there. That is her car. I'm going to leave it alone. So that car has to come in. I'm not sure why. My driver was fourth. There he is. Bright yellow front with the black rear, just like his electric car. I thought I was going to have to grab it, and because when Nitro RC cars go upside down, sometimes they can flame out just because of the way the fuel tank is. It sucks fuel through the bottom. But there he is. And, you know, obviously I'm cheering for him because I'm part of the team. Anyway, it was just fun. I'm just pretending I was part of the team. Well, again, I am part of the team for this. But yeah, it's really fun. He's going. And it's going to get crazy toward the end because, like I said, one tank will last about 5 minutes here racing. And the second tank, he's going to cut it close. This is funny. Just because I wasn't able to put those extra 2-3 drops in just before the race started. That's really the reason why. But in a nutshell, I'm going to let you enjoy some of the nitro sound, and then toward the end I'll have some more commentary or when I fuel. But the main thing is, you're going to have to be wearing a headset because they get somewhat loud. There's no way you're going to be able to communicate just by yelling at each other. Plus, imagine if every other driver is yelling to the pitman, then good luck with that. The headsets are very clear, they're very comfortable too. But the main thing is, bring your stuff. You're going to be here where I am right now, for example, right in front of the driver's stand. Then after that, make sure everything's fueled. Temp the vehicle. If the vehicle is, the goal is 270 degrees Fahrenheit. So if you're above that, you're going to richen it a little because the fuel actually cools the engine. These are air-cooled engines, and the fuel also helps cool it from the inside. So not too much. Just be careful it doesn't flame out. And if it does, you grab the starter box. Place the car. Make sure that cleat sort of in the rear, the chassis kind of keys in there. Put the igniter, and then keep going down. Now, if you see me look down, I'm getting ready to fuel right now. Sometimes I'm just looking at the time so I can let the driver know how much time has lapsed. I forget, I think I gave him a 1 minute, a 2 minute, and then I gave him a 4-minute warning. And then he pretty much lets me know. It's like, alright, I'm coming in this lap, or I'm coming on the next lap. And he goes around, and then he has to do this really sharp turn, so I have to stop the car and pick it up. Now, here we go. Out, and fuel goes in. Notice the time, 4 hours, 40 minutes. There we go. Fuel is in, he goes to the pit lane. Awesome. And I restarted the time, but you don't have to if it's 10 minutes because this is it. He's not going to pit anymore. And I think he's in 3rd place. So there you go. See? The other individual's pitting. Oh, she is way faster. See, that's a pit stop. That's a pit stop. I mean, when I grew up, I want to be just like her. And, I mean, I'm joking, but she is awesome. She's been doing it for a long time. But like someday, maybe next time, if I'm asked to be somebody's pitman, I'll try to do it faster and see what else I've learned. But anyway, alright, so this being said, I'll let you enjoy the next, say, 5 minutes of just nitro, amazing sound, best thing in the world. Here you go.
Just a moment ago done by Cero.
Just roll it back like a regular electric. Oh, I see, it's the front. That's the pocket.
And it is getting done. We're going to need some help putting the track away right after this, about 3 minutes away.
I mean, I see it, it's on the left side. It's your call, I can try. Down from refueling. That's it. Got it. Got it.
guys. 2 minutes. Oh, Taylor is broken. Rear hub carrier, I'm thinking. Oh, fellow. Look at the smell some turkey. It's not out of the oven just yet. Still got a minute 30 left to go in the oven. Fellow, you leader. Wow. See, Juan Gill might try to move up to the pumpkin pie position. Seconds. 2 more laps. Well, that's a done deal. Fellow George has won the turkey. Doesn't even need to finish. He's 4 laps up. It is mathematically impossible for him to lose this. Whew, 15 seconds. Juan Gill officially second. Taylor Elias officially third. Bonus lap for race leader Fellow, and Gill gets the bonus lap in. Drivers, as you cross the next line, you'll be done.
All right, and that's the end. So second place, pretty good. That's the end of the race, and to be honest, there were just fumes in the fuel tank, so I'm going to take it out. It's still going to be running. It's going to shut off in a bit, but I'm still going to temp it. So I'm actually just temping the car here since everything's over. I decided to just take it out. And it's going to be 264 degrees. Like I said, we didn't want to exceed 270. 270 was the goal, so we are spot on. And that's it for the race. So there we go. I've been a pitman for the very first time for Nitro. Well, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Those are the headsets. They are sweet.
What? Oh, my hair! My tongue! My rod!